Hi, in this video I want to talk about dominant genetic disorder inheritance, and today's problem is a woman has a rare abnormality of the eyelids called ptosis, and I want to bring your attention to the correct pronunciation of this genetic disorder name, that is ptosis, which makes it impossible for her to open her eyes completely. The condition has been found to depend on the dominant allele P. The woman's father has ptosis, but her mother had normal eyelids. And here is an example of this disorder. As you see, this woman has problem to her right eye, and this is a genetic disorder. And the good news that it's very easily can be corrected with surgery. And nowadays many people have this disorder because many people use Botox, and this is not the side effect of the Botox, but it is due to mistakes on the doctor side, who inject Botox too close to the muscles that control eyelid. But in the case with the Botox, this is just temporary problem that would be gone in 2-3 months. And when we have genetic disorder, sometimes it can affect only one eye, or sometimes it can affect both eyes. So let me proceed with our first question. That is question A. What are the probable genotypes of the woman, of her father and her mother? And here is a pedigree. Here is our affected woman and her family, her affected father and unaffected mother. So we would put small a for the genotype of her mother, and I prefer to use small a and capital A because these letters are different, instead of using P, for example, as in our problem, and it would be easier for you to follow me. So her father genotype would be capital A, small a, and we don't need two alleles to be defective in order for this genetic disorder to be expressed, because as you see, this is dominant disorder, and capital A here stands for the mutated allele, and small a is a normal allele. So as long as we have phenotypically normal mother, who is going also to be genotypically normal and would have two normal alleles, that is small a, that means that this affected daughter here would be heterozygous, just like her father. And we know that her father is most likely heterozygous because this is rare genetic disorder, and this also means that it is very unlikely that both of his parents were affected with this genetic disorder, and only one allele is needed in order to be affected. So the genotype of the daughter also would be capital A and small a. So she is going to be heterozygous. And the second question is, what proportion of her children will be expected to have ptosis if she marries a man with normal eyelids? So let's build a new marriage here. So this is going to be normal, phenotypically normal and genotypically normal husband, and they may have children here, and I would divide this box into two halves here, and just to show you that both alleles of this person would be normal. And usually with different genetic disorders we fill with color the whole box, because most of the genetic disorders, I would say probably 98% of them would be homozygous recessive. So in order for someone to express genetic disorder, he must be homozygous recessive for the particular disease. So should have two affected alleles. But as long as this genetic disorder is dominant, we only need one allele in order for the person to be affected. So as you see here, we only can put box that would be filled only in half to show the person who is affected, and we can show here that this is dominant genetic disorder, so only one allele is needed for the person to be affected. So here we see a normal person, and he can give to his progeny only normal allele, whether this one or this one, and mother would have equal chances to give to her progeny this defective allele or this normal allele. So this would mean that every one of her children would have 1/2 chances to inherit this genetic disorder, and on the overall this is going to be 50% probability for her children to have this genetic disorder, meaning that every one of the children would have 50% chances to have this genetic disorder. So this is all for today. Thank you for your attention. Please subscribe for my new videos that I post almost every day. Thumbs up if you like this video, and please write your comments and suggest other genetic problems that you want me to show how to solve. Goodbye.